Hey guys, back again with another episode of Dark Souls. It's been a long time, even though I recorded this right after the last session, the previous two episodes. It's been a couple weeks since I've actually, this audio is a couple weeks later, I think almost a month later. I might, what I might do is, I might take a break after January for a while. I'm not sure. It all depends on just, personal stuff. But anyways, we're in the Tomb of the Giants this time. I'm not going to fuck up like last time. But, there are a lot of these giant skeletons with, big ass falchions and stuff like that. I think you can go over that way, take a rolling jump, but I'm not going to risk it. But all I'm doing here right now is progressing so this is the, that was the symbol of avarice, which is a rare drop from the mimics, which we've seen a couple of. Anyways, we're only coming down here to go save Rhea of Thorland, and then we're going to go kill Petrus, so she stays around for a little bit, and then she gets taken. So she'll either die or get taken. So she's not going to stay there for the rest of the game. That's for sure. And you want to watch out for those big arrows from that giant archer. So there's the Lost Izalith. So this place is really cool in that it shows, I think, probably only two places. Two other places, but they're connected to it. And you can't... But the weird thing is you can't see... Like, there's no, like, dark spot, that's, it's like, oh, there's a Tomb of Giants. No, like, when we were down in Ash Lake, I couldn't see jack shit. Oh, and, Patches is here. And there's also a bonfire here. It's already maxed out, and this one you can warp to and from, as far as, like, if you got the original game and you didn't update it at all, then I don't think you can warp to this bonfire. You might. I'm not sure. But go to that bonfire first. And the only reason I'm coming down here after I think there's a secret passage somewhere. I think it just leads you up to the bonfire. We'll figure it out later. But anyways, you want to go to that bonfire so if you fuck up, you don't have to go all the way back to wherever you went last time. But,
Are you a cleric or something? No?
yeah, you don't want to tell him that you're a cleric or anything. Because he'll be kind of he's already a dick, and he's been in, Demon Souls before, and he's played plenty of more tricks on you in that game. This one is just one time. But if you guys have played Demon Souls, it's going to be a Shrine of Storms reference here. So, yeah, I forgot that I didn't have the Elite Knight helmet plus 10 on. So here's a cutscene, and this is where you get that's where you get the skull lantern. Like that top one is the actual skull lantern that you're supposed to get. I mean, if you get it from the necromancers, then you got one early, but which is good, but you have to use it on your shield hand, which kind of sucks. So I recently got Mass Effect 2 and 3 over holiday break, along with Crisis 2 and Dishonored. Now I'm probably not going to do a playthrough of Dishonored, strictly because I haven't even I started the game, but that's it. So here's Rhea. So you just talk to her, and she'll talk about her two guards that were with her when she was up with Petrus, and her two friends went hollow because they were all tricked by Patches, I think. She's just sitting here chilling in, Bones of Giants, which totally makes sense. So this is when we're gonna have to kill these two guys. Completely hollow. They've lost their humanity and they're completely nutso. I mean, I know that I like said that I remembered how to, you're supposed to play cautiously and stuff like that, but it's because it's this playthrough that I'm just like just run through it so I don't have to waste time. So you're supposed to go back and talk to her. What I'm doing here is I'm just clearing out these bone columns. I don't remember what the official name is. So a strong attack, if you have 15 humanity and you have a maxed out Abyss Great Sword, then that should be a one-hit kill. Let's talk about music. I want to know what kind of music you guys like, and actually comment below, because I mean I'm in pretty much all types of metal and dubstep and stuff, and like, well, I wouldn't say all types of metal. Some metal I kind of veer away from because it's just not. I don't feel that it's properly. Well, I wouldn't say properly, but it's not to my taste, I guess you could say. For example, like grindcore, deathcore, for the most part, I don't listen to because it's too. I guess you'd say too heavy, and it just sounds like a mess to me. That's what it sounds like to me. But like symphonic and post-hardcore, where they scream and actual singing and stuff like that. Like, for example, We Came as Romans, Caitlyn Can Wait, and if you guys don't like Caitlyn Can Wait, I actually found on Bandcamp. That's where they are. I think their full album is free. I think, but it's really good. I love I think it's the third track. And it's all about like Alice in Wonderland and stuff like that. It's really cool. It makes it seem like it goes perfectly well with the Alice Madness Returns. But we're killing Petrus because he will kill Rhea if you go to two locations and don't come back here to kill him. If you go to more than 2 locations and don't talk to Rhea or something like that, he'll kill her. And I think I talked a little while ago, I think in the last episode or so, about how there's an alternate, like you can actually have him confess and stuff and be a little bit more snobby and kind of a dick if you talk to Lautrec before Lautrec leaves and stuff like that. And I'm like, I gotta try that, but I kind of already fucked it up because you have to go down to the Tomb of the Giants before you even get second bell, which is a little crazy. To me, it's way out of order. But again, it's a great place to farm and stuff like that. I guess you could say that. So, this is where Rhea will be. And she sells the Wrath of the Gods, and if you want to go for that achievement to get all the miracles and stuff, you have to buy it from her, because that's the only way you're going to get the Wrath of the Gods. And it's pretty useful, because I think all 3 of the types of force, like there's force, emit force, and Wrath of the Gods, and that's from lowest to like weakest to strongest. They deflect, spells, and I showcased that I think with Wrath of the Gods, but I also showed it. I think they can also work for the other 2, but I'm not quite sure. And they're quick acting spells that deflect stuff and cause damage, but since it causes damage in such a short radius, it's kind of useless depending on how you play. Yeah, so it's the primal form. I had to look away for a sec. A miracle, that's the basic magic barrier. I think we got the stronger one in the Ash Lake, from what I remember. What was I gonna say? I'm kind of out of it today. So as I was saying about the games, I got 4 games over the course of Christmas break. I got Mass Effect 2 and 3, Crisis 2, and Dishonored. So now that I have all the Crisis games, I can do a full like trilogy Let's Play of that. And I think what I'm gonna do, I'm probably gonna start with the first one, because when I tried to do the third one originally, I pulled that down off. I took that off of my channel because it just sucked. It was so bad. It was before I even knew about editing, and it was live commentary, so it was really hard to sync. I just plopped them in there, and it's like, oh, okay, it's good enough. And it just turned out to be really bad, and I was really bad at like talking and playing at the same time. So that's kind of why I went for more of a post commentary stuff, just so I can talk better. I can focus on talking rather than playing and stuff. Maybe not all games will be like that. Some of them will be live commentary. I can guarantee you that. Mass Effect 2 and 3 will be pretty much walkthroughs, because there's a lot of dialogue. I'll probably be mostly talking throughout just the stuff where he's not in the like close-up face shots of them talking and actually moving their mouths and choosing dialogue options. Now, one ground rule. Now, I'm going to tell you guys this on this Let's Play rather than on the starting of the Mass Effect Let's Play. I will not be playing Mass Effect 1. I can respect that it's a good game, but holy shit, the fucking controls suck. They suck so goddamn bad. When I played it for the first time, I'm like, okay, I'll be an infiltrator, use snipers and stuff. And that went really badly, because now video game logic normally dictates that you have to if you're crouching and you're aiming down the sights, you have a much better chance of much better accuracy. Oh, and I switched my sword to the cursed Artorias sword, because that is that will affect ghosts, so I don't have to use transient curses. So we're gonna drain. I think those were transient curses, because I can't pick them up. So I have done the Insanity run on Mass Effect 3, but not Mass Effect 2. I will play on normal difficulty for Mass Effect 3. I might, because I did the Insanity run in like 2 or 3 days, and I did pretty well. I really did, but it was on my like second or third playthrough, and I already had like a level 60 character. So doing a vanilla, or during a first time run through on Insanity is just a no, fuck that. But I will import my Mass Effect 2 file into Mass Effect 3. So that means I can't just, let's start with Mass Effect 3. I have no DLC for the game, but if I get it, then that means I'm going to have to push back playing the game for a long time. Or I might, like, for Mass Effect 3, I want to get at least the From Ashes DLC. All of this stuff is kind of I do have, now since Zaid's DLC in Mass Effect 2 is free, I do have that. So I get right off the bat another sniper, another rifleman right before you even get Garrus in the second game, which is pretty cool. That chest has the very large ember. If you get that, you can get the regular, that achievement where you have to get get the regular upgraded path. And this is a banshee. There's only a couple of them, and the banshees are basically normal ghosts but they're like female and hold a dead baby. Back to Mass Effect. I have no weapon packs for so there's a staircase I have to go up to, and we won't be able to access that for a while, at least until we drain it. Which the end of the episode is going to end at the right before the cuts, right as I switch off the drain of the place, which is about 10-ish minutes from now. Now, I do love Mass Effect. I just don't like the first one because of the controls. I tried playing the controls. I tried playing, but I just couldn't. I really couldn't. So I only have like 2 achievements out of those. But for Mass Effect 2 and 3, I have I think almost all of the base game achievements. I do not have like I said, I do not have the Insanity run on Mass Effect 2, so I might do that, but that means I'd have to import another save. Now, I have been messing around with my Mass Effect 3 file with the gibbed save editor, and I did it so I can showcase all the weapons that are possible to even put into single player. Like, some of them are multiplayer, and I want to showcase those because some of those are really cool. So I'm going to show that in the Spectre shooting range. Which, it's only a few weapons. Most of them I think are snipers or something. So what we're doing is we're going... So, back to this game for a sec. Basically what we're doing, we're just clearing out all the ghosts, because, we can... And this is pretty linear. I mean, well, at least for me it's linear. I know where I need to go. But what I'm doing is I'm just I'm trying to kill all the ghosts so I don't have to deal with everything. That's probably a transient curse. But we're trying to get to the roof of a certain building. I think it's this building. Oh, and if you run in here, there's going to be an assload of ghosts. That's why I got most of the flack from out in the halls, because they all migrated towards me out there. Anyways, we go up to the top of this building, and we can talk to the sealer. I think there were 4 of them, and this guy's name is Ingward, and there were like the other 3. I think one of them, I know there's like lore on the other 3 or something like that, but I have no idea.
This is a surprise. I get few visitors, save for ghosts.
So if you don't have the Lord Vessel, you have to kill him in order to get the key. So that means you can do this right off the bat if you have... no, you can do this right off the bat with, no, prerequisites other than a shitload of transient curses and good defense and stuff like that. You can open up the gates and stuff, and then you can start farming for Titanite slabs and chunks from the Dark Race. So he also talks about the Abyss, and Orlando shared the same fate as Ulasil. But instead of the primeval human, Darkstalker Kath, who's also Primordial Serpent, which we will not see in this playthrough because I talked to Frampt first. So that's kind of... So if you talk to one of them, the other one will not appear, I don't think. I just picked Frampt because, Warp to Firelink Shrine, yay, it's the typical place, and you don't always have to have the Covenant of Artorias ring on when you have to go back to this Abyss and have him warp you. I think you can fall down into the hole in Firelink Shrine if but I don't know. I don't think you can fall down the hole in Firelink Shrine where Frampt is, but I'm not sure. I think that's the Curse Bite Ring. I know the Curse Bite Ring is in here, and it raises your resistance against curse, which will stay considerably smaller than the rest of them. That's guaranteed, because curse is, I think, the rarest form, because there's only a few enemies that actually can cause curse or something like that. So let's go over here. There's an item down here. I think these are green Titanite shards from what I remember. I mean, this is the first time in a few weeks, like, since I've recorded this, that I've actually, so I'm watching this, pretty much watching with you guys. Okay, so a green Titanite shard. So yeah, I'm pretty much watching this with you guys. I can't remember. I was planning on recording my voice right after doing it, but I didn't have time. So this might seem a little bit kind of derped. So there's the key to the seal, and let's go up. Let's go up here first. There might be something up here. Composite bow with a few arrows. So, alright. Yeah, I think this has been a decent episode. Talk about Mass Effect and shit. Getting close-ish. I think I have another... Oh yeah, I'm grabbing the Curse Bite Ring, then I'm getting on the roof. Humanity. I know there's a Curse Bite Ring in this game, here. I know it's somewhere around here. I just can't remember where. I used to think it was there, but it might be a different place. Might be that one down there. I'm not gonna try and drop down there. At least I don't think I try to. Rare Ring of Sacrifice. That's actually, you don't really need to use those, because even though you get am I gonna drop down? No, I'm not. So once you get on here, you either have to drop down to that place where the item was, if you can, or you have to drop down here. I don't know why I use the binoculars. I'm just fucking around, I guess. So now there's no bonfires that I don't think there are any bonfires in this area at all. So you kind of have to do this on one run. I mean, you can clear you have to do one run throughout this entire ghost-infested upper half, open the gates, then you can go back to the bonfire, and then you can do the lower half, and then still have to do the boss. I mean, this can be one of the harder areas of the game. It really can, because you have to run through. I mean, I can't remember the amount of damage that these guys do, but I will see you guys later.